am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
Helicopter 4-5 Romeo Whiskey. We are 7 southwest, transitioning northeast at 2,600.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country?
I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right?
I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus. That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Guitarist 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Four soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Guitarist 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Guitarist 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there's a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions. Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge. Mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah!
Buckle up, people.
Santa Blanca Radio con DJ Perico.
¿Qué rollo, carnales? Listen up for a special message from El Sueño.
Brothers and sisters, hermanos, Bolivia has been good to us, and it is the nature of Santa Blanca to return that generosity. In provinces where we are operating, the cartel will provide residents over 65 years of age with a Santa Blanca pension. God willing, we will all reach an advanced age, and we all deserve to live out our last years in comfort. As long as the individual does not have a history of aiding Pakatari and the rebels, Bolivia will provide.
Shitballs.
Ready. Call the shot. Say the word.
Fucking hell.
Jesus!
Shitballs. Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Copy.
Estás en Radio SB.
¿Qué rollo, vatos? DJ Perico here. And I, for one, have to admit that though Santa Blanca has been experiencing a boom in the last few years, some recent events are a little bit
Fucking
difficult,
hell.
right? To talk about it all, here's another message from the man himself, El Sueño.
Many of our Santa Blanca hermanos have recently died, and I do not blame those of you who have your doubts about our place in Bolivia, about our work here, about me. But, just like Job in the Bible, God and Satan will always test man's faith. With God's permission, Satanas took Job's wealth, took his family, covered his body in sores.
Their LT's trying to run.
Job did not lose faith. As children, we are taught that Job was rewarded for his faith, that his wealth was replaced, his family was replaced, and his sores were healed. But that is not the book's true lesson. The true lesson is that Job changed his relationship to God, forced God himself to reflect on what he had done to his faithful. Out of this confrontation with God, Job became a new man because God now understood and respected him. As we wage our war, hermanos, as we face our own trials, keep your faith. On the far side of this conflict, you two will emerge reborn as new men, and your divine reward shall be great.
Ready? Open fire.
Wilco,
Esto es Radio Santa
I'm engaging Tacos.
No venimos a ver si podíamos. Venimos porque podíamos. Santa Blanca Radio. Todo el poder de México transmitiendo con 100.000 watts de potencia. Santa Blanca Radio. La voz de los patrones.
Pueblo, hermanos bolivianos, as you sit comfortably in your homes, as you go about your day of work and taking care of your families, you might be wondering why Unidad's fight against the rebel bandits matters to you. You think they're not affecting my life, they're only attacking these foreigners working in our country. But that couldn't be further from the truth. This fight with the rebels is nothing less than a battle for the very freedom of Bolivia.
Fire.
The government's supported foreign investment has done much to improve the lives of the average Bolivian. And more than that, it has given the enterprising Bolivian the opportunity to make a real go of it, to create a business that can provide for his and her family. We Bolivians are a peaceful people. We believe in living in harmony with our land and with each other. But we want the harmony of a free society, not the order of slavery. I am El General Man, leader of Unidad, and I promise you that we will never stop fighting to keep Bolivia free.
Son las 9 en punto. Hace sol ahorita y va a ser mucho calor hoy por la tarde. Va a ser parecido por 2 o 3 días hasta jueves, cuando la lluvia viene por la noche y hace mucho viento. Ten cuidado si viaja a las montañas y hasta el fin de semana va a ser mucho viento. Hasta mañana.
Ready? Open fire.
Copy. Cartel's coming down hard on the province since our last op.
They're trying to make us stop. They just made a huge mistake. Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Fire.
Wilco, firing. They're coming right at us. Any ideas, boss? Oh shit, we've been spotted.
Shitballs.
Got it.
Radio Santa Blanca con DJ Perico. Oh yeah.
Yo, I I just saw this shit on TV. Este vato called the American Drug Czar. Which, by the way, ¿qué chingados you gonna be a 70-year-old white dude who never blazed in your life and call yourself a drug czar? Anyway, so this vato cabrón czar is going on and on about how the citizens in Mexico need to stand up and take back their country from the cartels y los pinches políticos.
Okay, we're still good.
Word? Oh, that's what they gotta do?
Ready? Open fire.
Well, how about this?
Copy.
You want less cocaine in your country? Tell La Raza to stop buying it. You want cartels to stop killing people? Stop selling them guns. You want to get rid of the drug lords? Stop putting them on the CIA payroll. But most important, stop blaming other people for your fucking problems. Simple as that.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
I copy. Wilco.
Aquí es cierto. Si te lo cuentan en otro lado, no les creas nada. El meritito blog de los chingones.
Fire.
Olivia Mucho.
Roger.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Copy.
Fire, fire, fire.
Tango down. Oh, here we go. They've seen us. Shit, they're headed this way. What should we do?